They say the dose makes the poison. And when it comes to Mother Nature, a little dabble do you. Do you in, that is. Let me introduce you to a most unwanted list of toxic personalities. The kind you talk about at dinner parties, but trust me, unless you're Agatha Christie, you should leave them off the guest list. Eye of Newt, Fennel Seed, Dragon Claw, Dropper of whatever the hell this is. Are these really the ingredients for a poisonous potion? Maybe, if you're a cackling witch at a cauldron. But what if you're an evolutionary advantage? A vicious venom that takes down prey, or a pernicious plant that bites back when eaten? Well, then your ingredients list gets a little more
frightening.
A classic element for any caustic concoction, especially venoms, is a good neurotoxin. Neurotoxins tamper with your nerve's ability to send signals to your body. For instance, the balance of electrically charged elements that allow your nerves to fire and your heart to keep pace. This deadly defense mechanism is from a box jellyfish. We're not totally sure how it works. One theory is that it stabs little holes in your cells, causing too many ions to leak out, leading to an imbalance that short-circuits your heart. These terrifying toxins hijack neurotransmitters like acetylcholine and their ability to send signals. This seems to be the weapon of choice of some bacteria, including botulinum toxin, which causes botulism, and tetanus toxin. This stupefying sample is Anatoxin-A found in algae blooms. Scientists sometimes call it immediate death factor. It locks open the gates that allow ions to pass through and control your muscles, causing paralysis. Most devilishly, this means muscles that allow you to breathe don't function properly, causing respiratory arrest. It mostly affects wildlife, but the lethal dose for humans is thought to be scarily low. Besides, I'd stay away from anything with a nom de guerre derived from how efficiently it can end you. Hemotoxins are another popular choice for venoms. Like a little slasher film inside your blood vessels, what they lack in drama, they make up for in gore. This corruptor of coagulation disrupts blood clotting proteins. When they're not working, you slowly bleed to death. And this sanguineous solidifier does the opposite. It causes blood clots, which can stop blood flow to major organs, causing a heart attack or stroke. Hemotoxins can also dilate your blood vessels, like a violent Viagra, dropping your blood pressure dangerously low and preventing blood from circulating through your body. And they aren't just delivered by things with fangs. Some villainous viruses even act like hemotoxins. It made Marty the Mosquito's pit viper costume all the scarier the year he had dengue. Finally, if you like your meals with a little more bite, spice up your menu with some of these creepy condiments, produced mostly by plants and fungi. If neurotoxins hit you like a frying pan, these are more like having your body booby-trapped with a bomb. These are Amanita, some of the most potent and deadly toxins in the world. They come from malicious mushrooms, like the aptly named Destroying Angel and Death Cap varieties. Death Cap for Cutie is the name of my cover band. My Poison cover band. Ladies and gentlemen, Death Cap for Cutie.
Every shroom has its spores.
These sinister sporulators interfere with RNA polymerase, the enzyme responsible for transcribing your DNA into instructions to make proteins. It's kind of like the molecular version of cutting your phone lines, for anyone old enough to understand that reference. Proteins are the building blocks. So, back in the day, your phone used to be attached to the wall, and it would go into the wall in wires, and then, there might be a box outside, and there was this trope in movies. Did anyone do it in real life? I don't actually know. Someone would come along wearing black gloves, and there'd be dun-dun-dun music, And, I mean, okay, if you weren't there, if you know, you know. It was a whole thing. So, and then the people inside, they would always try and call, and then they would realize, you know, dun, 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 like, someone's cut the phone lines, because this is a thing that people do. I guess. And then they couldn't call, and so then they would end up running up the stairs, and then the killer would get them, because, obviously. Don't run up the stairs! What are you doing? Proteins are the building blocks that make your organs and tissues function. No instructions means no proteins. No proteins means body no worky. Likewise, these are ribosome-inactivating proteins, or RIPs. Oh, well, that's a little on the nose. Fungi, shigatoxins, and ricin, if you prefer delivery via bumper shoot, produce RIPs. Ricin Krispies. Snap, crackle, drop. They sabotage your ribosomes, the machinery in your cells that make proteins, by sort of gumming up the parts. Like the villain barricading the door to the control room. No ribosomes also means no proteins, which means, well, R.I.P. These curious concoctions aren't all bad. In fact, atropine, one of the toxins that puts the dead in deadly nightshade, is used medicinally. It can be used to dilate your pupils, treat certain types of bradycardia. Oh, no. There it is. And even be an antidote of sorts to certain types of poisonings. Scientists are also trying to figure out how to use RIPs and other molecular assassins to neutralize cancer cells. Lots of things might spook you this Halloween. Ghosts, ghouls, monsters. But should vicious venoms, backstabbing bacteria, and murderous mushrooms be among the things that keep you up at night? Probably not. Just make sure there's no suspicious shrooms contaminating your cauldron. Thank you for joining me today for this tour of terrible toxins. For more on nature's plans to murder you, or anything else that curdles your blood, check out the links below.